Welcome back, you guys. I can hear you. How y'all doing today out there?
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. I'm Cindy.
And I'm Paige.
And this is Mom's the Word, where Mom knows best.
Or at least she is trying her best.
I'm trying.
We are trying. I'm so excited.
Me too.
I have been mutuals with this person for years, and we actually ran into each other at the concert recently. And I was like, girl, I got to get you on this podcast. And we're local to each other. I think many of you may know, but this is Ashley Soto. Welcome.
Hey, guys. I'm so excited. So online, it says, your thing says Ashley. Is that how you spell your name?
Gosh.
Or is that just...
No, so Musically.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I started on there.
Okay.
And I was not planning on being an influencer. And I was just like, Ashley. And I ended up getting big, and now I can't change it.
No.
So,
Oh, because you're verified. You can't change them.
yeah. Well, you can, but people know me as Ashley.
Yeah.
And I cringe. But my Instagram and my Snap are Ashley Soto.
Yeah.
So.
I was curious. I was like, is that how she spells it? Or is it
that
Ashley?
was 24-year-old me.
How old are you now?
I am 34.
And how many?
Hey, me too.
You are? Okay.
I am.
I'm 32. But
Okay. You're a
still
little
like
young.
that. I'll be 33 in January, so I'm right at the cusp. I'm right at the cusp there. I've been through a lot of things.
You're
though, so-
Capricorn?
I am indeed.
I get along with Capricorn.
What is your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Period. I love me an earth sign. Yeah. I do get along with Taurus.
Not
very
me over
well.
here. Don't want to talk about it.
Are you
I'm a
Gemini?
What? The shade that comes with that. I don't want to tell anybody anymore.
Yes.
We broke that trauma though.
We did.
I
We
knew
get along.
as soon as
She's
you
not
said
a
he didn't want to
typical
talk about it. I was like,
because everyone was like, God damn. And I'm like a
be worse.
full Gemini. So
Yeah.
Well-
Could be worse. You could be a Scorpio.
is that bad? My kid's a Scorpio.
Well, for me, for as a Capricorn,
Okay,
it's
okay.
difficult. So, nevertheless, but yeah, that's she's local to us. Another DFW mom.
Yes.
We love that. How many kids do you have?
3.
3.
Yes.
What are their ages?
I have Olivia, who TikTok loves.
Yes.
She's 17. Then I have Elijah. He's 11. And then Maya, who's here today, sitting over there. She is about to be 5 in a week.
All
So,
right.
Hey, happy early birthday.
Big age gaps there.
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
started over
three.
twice.
I see.
Yeah. But I got my tubes removed and I am done.
You're
You
good.
feel confident and happy with that decision. I think people always worry, like, will I know whenever I'm done? I know I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
100%. So I feel great about it.
You know.
Yeah. When you know, genuinely.
And starting over, that's a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have a big age gap right now too. My oldest is 8, and then I have a 2 and a 1-year-old. And like even that.
So you started over, then you went back to back.
So I'm actually a foster parent. So I've literally had all the ages in between since my son was 2. But now we adopted my 2-year-old, Fox. And so my oldest is 8, and then I have a 2-year-old, and I'm still fostering one who is 1. And so I do have a big age gap because we adopted Fox. But yeah, I've started over a lot. So it's a little bit different. But now I'm really seeing that huge age gap. Because like my 8-year-old thinks wants to be all cool, you know, and then my 2-year-old's like, I just want to play in the dirt, and it's not happening. My oldest is like, he's annoying. So that's been really fun.
We have age gaps as well. I have an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, and then a 5 and a 1-year-old. So yeah. Now you are 34 with a 17-year-old, which means you are a teen mom.
Yes.
You want to talk about that experience?
Which, by the way, I'm stuck on TikTok with this teen mom stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the only thing that works. I try to get to other stuff. Like, I'm the mom that's like, teen moms be like, or no, it's moms be like.
It's relatable though.
Yeah. I look at my page and I'm like,
Am I always going to be a teen mom?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's other stuff I can like, but it doesn't work. But yeah, I got pregnant at 16, had Olivia 2 months after I turned 17. And her dad's not around. He actually, I don't know if y'all want to know the backstory.
Yeah, we
do. He left me for my best friend. So,
Garbage.
yeah. And then the day after I had Olivia, I found out she was pregnant. So she has a sister that's 8 months younger than her.
Do they talk?
They talk, but they haven't seen each other in years.
Okay.
Are they
Yeah.
local?
They are. They're actually just down the street.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know. It's like, it's weird. Like, her dad hasn't really ever been around, but he raised her.
That's
So it's
wild.
yeah. But
So she got to see her dad raise another.
Somebody else.
Well, she didn't really talk to. She just recently started reaching out. So yeah, but we found out they're literally like 10 minutes from us. I was
How does that work out? Like they're like literally so close, and you're like, we never run into each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Whoa. And you're not friends with her?
Yeah.
Am I friends with her? I try to be friends. But like we don't have a problem with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, for the longest time, I did not like her.
Of course.
But I forgave her because like
Eventually,
it's been like 17 years.
Eventually you don't care anymore.
Like I don't have any feelings for Olivia's dad at all. So I'm like, why would
Who cares?
So that's so traumatic.
It is
at
very
17 to go
traumatic.
through something like that, to lose
It was a lot.
the boyfriend, the best friend, and now you have a baby.
Yeah, and raised her by myself.
Yeah.
that was,
so were your
that was
parents
tough.
super supportive whenever you went to them and you were like, I am pregnant?
My mom, so the funny thing is my sister told her I was pregnant because my poor mom, my sister had just had a baby at 18 and he was 3 months old whenever I was got pregnant. So my mom, and I had told my mom she was pregnant. So Amber, which is my sister, she was like, I'm telling mom since you told on me. And when I told her, so it was like karma.
Ouch.
But when I told my mom, she just looked at me and she's like, you're dumb.
I feel like your sister kind of broke that ice first because she was like also young. Like you kind of took the brunt of it, and your mom's reaction probably like, well, damn, like this is happening again.
This sucks. But no, like she made me into a good mom. Like she's like, okay, you're gonna have this baby. You're gonna take care of it. So
yeah. Jay's on phone.
Was that Jay's phone?
Yes, it was.
I think in every episode there's just a small clip where Jay accidentally hits his phone.
Yeah. Gosh.
Oh gosh.
So now your daughter is 17 years old, and how does that feel looking at her thinking that was you pregnant?
oh, we talk about it all the time. She's like, Mom, I can't believe you were pregnant.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy. I look at her because back then I thought I was so grown.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
You're
was
not
a
grown.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you're a teenager, you think you're grown.
You know everything.
Yeah. And it's like, I knew absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that is crazy because like she looks literally just like you. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I like your videos pop. I'm like, oh, they're twins. So now I'm like, you're literally seeing yourself go through.
It's pretty crazy. She's a much better, like, how you always want your kids to be better than you. She's such a better person.
Then you did a good
I
job
was.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'll make comments like, because like I get worried, and I'm like, if she's dating a guy, and I'll be like, well, you don't need to be alone in a car with them. She's like, I'm not you. I'm like, good.
It's been a lifelong learning opportunity for her. She's like, no,
genuinely.
Mom. I'm not
She's
doing
had so many conversations. I didn't have that conversation growing up. Like I wasn't like,
I didn't either.
yeah. And so I feel like I just like overly put it in her head.
We have done the exact same thing to Vance because
They
Vance
did,
is
okay.
also 17. So, and we have done the whole, like, what happens, right? Like we try to explain it in a very large format because it's life changing and it can be scary.
So that is, your husband's name is Mark.
Yes.
Okay. I do know.
Yeah.
And that's his son from
Yes.
previous marriage.
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you and Mark been married?
We've been married for 4 years. We've been together for 7.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you've watched his kids grow up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They were just little small voiced little boys that loved to cuddle and hang out whenever we first met. And now they're stinky and they've gone through puberty and one of them is girl crazy. And
Is that Vance?
yes.
So how is it having a teen boy? Because that's going to be
Disgusting, frankly. It's really quite gross.
You're next.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I'm like, I can only imagine. I have to force Elijah to bathe. He's like, why?
I'm like, that's only one of them. Vance loves a bubble bath. He's a bubble bath type of boy. So he will bath bomb it up in there. So yeah, he cares a lot. And the new trend with teenage boys is a cologne. So he likes to smell good for the ladies.
I'm scared. I'm
And
scared of
so
having a teenager.
It is a lot. It's a lot. I will say I am less worried about Vance than I am Juliet. I feel like it is a lot easier to worry about one penis than all of them. So I only have to control one, and that it does make things a little bit easier for me. So I do worry about like, oh my God, when Juliet's a teenager, like how the fuck am I? Because especially if she's anything like I was, or like they say like, oh, once you have a daughter, your karma's coming. I'm so fucked if that's the truth.
That might not be the truth though, because now you've raised a really strong daughter.
She's still strong-willed though.
like-
Girls are so much harder, I feel,
Really?
than boys. Yeah. It's like boys, they're like sweet because you're mom and they want to take care of you. Girls are just like,
Fuck you.
yeah, they're just like,
Yeah.
So I heard like it's like boys are easy, little, hard, old. Or no. Girls are easy, little, hard, older, and then boys are hard, little, easy, older. Do you think that's true? Because I don't have any teens, but like, was your daughter easy and then she got teen years?
she's always,
She's like, no.
she's very strong-willed. She's also a Leo. So if you know anything, I'm big like on zodiacs. I think they're so
I am
real,
too.
like the traits. But she
So
is,
she likes like attention, and she likes to be like constantly the center.
yeah. We'll see. Like yeah, but then she
Bretman
also
Rock
wants
is a
to be
Leo,
left
if
alone.
that puts things
Bretman Rock is a Leo.
into perspective for you. Very much the showman of
Very like much a
the
leader.
zodiac. Yes.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
That's
The sun shines out of my ass. Frankly, that's
and you
what they
like
think.
tell her anything. You're like, hey, can you pick up that plate? And she's like, I was going to. It's like she's so defensive, and I'm like, calm down.
I think that's just teenagers, though.
Yeah.
because Vance gets like that too. They it's the know-it-all factor.
Yeah.
It genuinely is. It's because we're just the parents, and we don't know anything. I pull the line all the time, like, Vance, I'm literally 16 years older than you. Like, I'm not that much older than you. I was just in high school last week, bro. So I know what you're
like,
I know
no,
what you're
you weren't.
doing. Yeah.
You're ancient.
Yeah, basically he thinks he calls me a boomer. I'm like, oh,
wow.
you need to fucking pick up a book because I am not a boomer. He'd be like, okay, boomer. And it goes under my skin. I hate that it gets me upset.
Because
but
his
I'm like,
dad's a boomer,
not
right?
a boomer. No.
Well, Mark's not a boomer
Mark's
either.
not even old enough to be a boomer. No.
I'm not just saying that. Mark is
45.
45. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do like older
You
men.
got a daddy.
A doctor daddy.
Gotcha. I get that. I'm actually going through a divorce right now.
Yeah.
If y'all knew that.
Yeah, we
But,
were gonna chat about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you separated in 2021. And
Yeah, it
then
kind of
got back
creeped you
together.
last. I like we went through all your videos last night just to be like, let me.
What can I ask her?
Yeah, well, because like you had just posted like single again or something, and I was like, wait a minute, wasn't she back? And you had like gone through this multiple times, right? You've shared it before.
Yeah, once. So he filed in 2020.
Okay.
And I left. So he filed. And then that's when I was like really heartbroken.
Yeah, I remember
It was
that part.
yeah. And then
You were like, we could still work this out. Like, I still
Yeah, I
believe like
wanted
we
to-
could fix this.
Was it
Yeah.
random that he filed, or you guys knew this was coming?
so he actually filed, and then it was like kind of held over my head for like a year.
Oh,
Because
no.
during COVID, you could pause like a divorce for some reason. Like you could just pause it. And so it was
Well,
just
you
kind
can
of
put
like,
anything on hold, any divorce at any time.
oh, really? Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I didn't know that, but
I think.
finally, it
Don't
was
at
like,
me.
I don't know. I don't know. But I just remember it was like kind of like dangled. And then,
Which of course is like your biggest fear at that point. You're like, I'll fine.
yeah,
I'll just
like it
be
was
submissive.
filed, and our lawyers are just kind of on standby for like a
Okay.
year. And so then finally he was like, no, I'm ready to divorce. And so I left. And then when it came to temporary orders in court, he was like, I want to work it out. And I was like, okay. And then we canceled the divorce. And then things just didn't change. And finally I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I already know I can make it on my own now.
Yeah.
So I think
The
that's what I was
fear of
first, that I was really terrified of that. But yeah, I filed back in March, and now I'm like in this crazy custody battle. So
No
So
pulling
it's
out
not
this
really
time
easy.
for him.
no,
He's not trying to convince you.
no, he has, but I'm done.
Yeah.
So
I think
you're
once
done.
you reach that
Yes.
place, yeah, once the woman is like, I'm giving up, it really is done at that point.
yeah, like women will just like mourn their marriage
While they're in it.
while they're in it.
Yeah, it's true.
And once you're done, you're done.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
That's why people say like, well, how can you move on so fast? Because I've lost this marriage years ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happens.
And I've tried to tell you.
Yes.
You
and
aren't
I've
listening.
in fact begged you to listen to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
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 So that's
That's where you're at with that. But you seem like you feel good about it, confident.
Oh yeah, I'm like at peace. The only thing that bothers me now is like I'm at this reality, like this Christmas, like I don't get my kids until after the 28th. Like that
sharing
stuff.
now.
Yeah, because with Olivia, I didn't have to share because her dad wasn't around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's weird for me. I'm
Having to
just like,
balance the co-parenting.
yeah.
And he's not with anybody else, obviously, as y'all are divorcing. So then you'll have to face that as y'all both move into different relationships.
Yeah, and I would definitely I really hope he finds like a good girl, and I hope
Yeah.
she'll be my friend.
Yeah.
I love that me and Mark's ex-wife are
Yes.
genuinely friends. So
Yeah.
I hope the same thing for everybody.
Yeah, like I don't want her to be like, ew, like
That's
like
cool that you
automatic
already
beef.
know that.
Yeah,
Like you already know you're going to go into it like, we have kids together, so let's all be cool together.
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
And I feel like he'll be happier, when if he finds somebody that I guess fits him better, because
Yeah.
we just didn't fit anymore.
Yeah. And when you don't fit together and you force it to try to fit, you can end up breaking each other while you're doing it.
Yeah,
And that
that's what
really
we
is
did.
horrible.
Yeah.
And hopefully he feels the same way by you finding somebody.
I hope so.
Yeah, I will say everybody has to be on the same page in order for it to
Yeah.
work. It is a 4-party participation at all times.
Yes.
So
Man, are your kids doing well with that? It's something you've had to navigate?
Well, so since they went through it the first time, I feel like it was easier this time.
Okay.
But yeah, they're navigating pretty well. So Olivia doesn't really care.
Right.
It was like Olivia wasn't really close to him.
Yeah.
So but we're good.
That's good. Co-parenting's going pretty good then, I guess.
So like,
Well, maybe not.
we're trying.
no comment.
We're trying.
It's pretty new though, so it's understandable.
Yeah. It's going to be hard whenever you guys are still in this process too, because at this point you're still trying to come to an agreement. So
Yes.
that's going to make it difficult because you're trying to come to the custody agreement.
Was it a
Yeah,
long
that's hard.
process? Like to go through?
It can be. It can be like a year. It can be even longer if the parties can't come to an agreement or like a judge needs to.
That's what's up, yeah.
Yeah, if a judge needs to actually sit down and see everything out on paper and see where they feel that the children would be the best. So yeah, it can be quite a long drawn out process. It can be also easy if the parties are able to just say we'll do 50-50, like that's the way that it is. Like then it can be easy. Like with Azita and Mark, we don't have an official custody agreement. We don't have anything officially on paper. We never did that. We just know like we have them 50-50. Mark pays for their schooling and different things, their insurance and stuff like that. And we just that's the way that it is. Now, of course, if they didn't have a relationship where there was that trust established, then yeah, it would be important for it to be on a court paperwork. So I can see how many people would have to go that route, but it can be quite painful whenever the parents are fighting. I think the main thing, because I have many family members that have divorced with younger family members being involved, is just like not including the kid in it, because I have seen where children get included in it to the point that they feel like they have to pick.
Yeah.
And that can be just so hard for littles to go through, because they don't want to pick between their mom and dad at the end of the day.
Right.
They don't. And yeah, sure, maybe, I have so much fun with dad, but mom makes me feel so loved, but they don't want to have to give up either. And to a child, they feel like they're giving up one or the other, And so that can
Well, I
be
hope
difficult.
that works out for y'all, because it's gotta be hard either way. But
It's a lot. How's the dating pool going at 34?
I am staying far away.
I always said I'd be so scared because there's all these apps now that you
Oh my
have to
gosh,
use.
all the dating apps. Are you a swipe writer?
Well, when he
That's what I wanted to know.
when he first left, I decided to download one app just to see.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm not ready for this. So I just deleted the app. I didn't know you have to delete your account.
Oh,
And
you're still on there.
My ex from forever ago found me, and he was like, messaged me on Facebook. He's like, so you're single?
Oh my God.
I was like, get away
Right now.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Actually, I don't know who told you that, but
I'm married
I
to the
was just
streets.
looking. I'm still married. I'm just kidding.
I'm just curious.
No, but since 30, I'm 34, and what's out there, mostly what's good is married, right? They're taken. So I don't know. I've been seeing some, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's like my friends in their
Red
30s dating.
flags.
They say you're either getting a divorced man
Yeah.
which is, or
man
someone,
with a kid.
or a man with a kid, or someone who comes with baggage. And I know there's good men. I'm not saying this blanketed, but my friends who are dating, that's what they're finding is a man who already has kids. They don't want no more. And, or like they've hit this, they don't take it seriously. Whereas like they want a nice relationship. And these
That's
like,
gotta
no.
be hard too because you have kids. So
Yeah,
even somebody that
that's-
comes in, like they have to be respectful towards your kids too. It's not just you. Yeah. Like they and Olivia, a teenage girl coming into a teenage girl's house and being like, "I want to date your mom."
I know.
At 17, if somebody had been like, "Fuck you, bro," no way.
Yeah, and Olivia's super protective of me just because of what I've gone through, and so I'm just like this. I'm gonna be single forever. Like I'm just gonna not deal with it. I like run from my problems. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
But I don't know. The dating world is a lot different from when I was
can't even
20.
imagine.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, I got married at 23, 22. And I'm like, that was before Tinder was even a thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if people use Tinder anymore. This is how much I'm out of the loop, but I couldn't imagine.
The last
everything's
dating
like
app I
hookup
had.
culture.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not a hookup girl.
That's true.
Yeah. Or like Snapchat. Can I get your snap?
Can I get
babe?
your
Oh my gosh. That's never happening ever.
It's terrifying. Like, yeah, guys are crazy. I don't know what we could talk about on here.
Everything.
But guys are crazy. Like, they're just like, here's a picture of my wiener.
Yeah.
I'm like, ew.
No,
The amount
thank
of
you.
unsolicited dick pics I've gotten in my life.
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Like,
that's-
what makes you think, like, yeah, I want to see
wanna
that?
that
know.
makes me want to marry you. Yes. That makes me want to get very involved.
Why do they think it's a good picture is what I want to know. Like, what do you think that does to me whenever I just see your flaccid dick?
Your naked mole rat.
Like, oh my God, I immediately want to hop on that. Like, that's just not
Wow,
doing
it's
it
so
for me.
big. No,
Yeah,
please.
No. And I especially know you're lying when you're holding it in your hand. So,
They're like pulling it out.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're
Like, I'm never going for a man ever, actually.
Yeah, you were like, what dating app did you have? And I think the one and only dating app I ever downloaded was Plenty of Fish, which is absolutely a lesbian app. So
Is it really?
I've never been on. Yeah, I was married to a woman before Mark.
No, I
Yeah.
had no idea. I didn't even know you were married before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I was. I absolutely. So whenever I joined the army, I met this.
I didn't even know you were in the army.
Yeah.
We're learning so much today.
I met a lesbian, and she blew my fucking
And she was a
mind.
lesbian now.
And then I was lesbian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I dated women exclusively for about 9 years, and then I met Mark's big goofy ass, and was so sure I was never going to be with a man, but there he was, and I was like, I kind of like him.
Now you got kids.
And now we got children, so we got lots of kids. We got four of them. So, but still probably bisexual. But yeah, I would have at that point in life, whenever I was single, I definitely would have been pursuing women over men.
Yeah. Even a lot of divorced women that are like, I'm never going back to a man now.
See, I feel that way about women.
Yeah. So you would never go
I
back to a man.
genuinely feel that way about women. No hate to you. I love you. You smell so good, so beautiful, so wonderful. I just don't know that I could ever feel safe again. Or I mean, there's just so many different factors. And me and my ex-wife have no beef now. Like we're cool now. But yeah, just
Women
it's a
are
lot
just
of
so
emotions
emotional.
too. It's so much. It's
I
so
would
much.
feel like I go crazy in my own brain.
When I
Could
tell
you imagine?
this is really fucked up, but this is absolutely an insight to my marriage. When my ex-wife would start crying, like if she was upset about something and she would start crying, I would nervous laugh because I wouldn't know what to fucking say. So she's crying and I would be like, and she'd be like, are you fucking laughing at me? So, and then it just spirals into more and I would just feel like shit and I couldn't control it. So yeah, and women are so fucking smart. When I tell you women are so smart, they want to know everything you're doing, every detail. Mark could give two shits what I did during the day. Like, he does not want to know, like if I go to the store, he does not care.
Yeah.
Like in women relationships, they'd be like, you went to the Sonic and didn't tell me? And I'd be like, fuck. So it became a lot for me. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm sexually fine with it. Like I'm cool with that. But mentally it was a lot. It was a little bit exhausting.
Do women play mind games?
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well, I know I do.
I feel like we're the master of the mind games.
What do you mean?
I feel like they think they're playing them and we're
a stud. Are you shitting me? We're talking about a woman with the masculinity and the confidence of a male, right? Talk about fuck your world up. They will come in and wreck every part of you.
with a backpack.
And something else.
They always got a backpack.
Yeah. Wallet in the back pocket, you know? Mm-hmm. Them fucking cargo shorts and flannel shirts,
I don't know,
man.
but
They'd get me.
either.
They'd get me real good. So, yeah, it was toxic for a while. But, yeah, no, I'm with Marky, and he's great. So, but, yeah, no, I don't think that I could ever go back to a woman just simply because it was a lot of work. And it's so much easier with Mark. It's just relax.
But he matches your energy. I always tell everybody
Yeah.
like they have to be opposite of you. Like you obviously you give off like black cat vibes, right? So like
do I really?
Yeah, so you would
that's me
need
too.
Yeah, she does too. You would need a golden retriever man in your life.
Yeah, that's what I have.
And so like and it's not a bad thing. You give off like that strong, confident woman. Paige gives it off. And so like you need that other person.
Wait, what is I've heard the black cat vibes. What is that?
Well, like, I don't want anybody to fuck with me, right? Like, cats don't
Like,
like
you can
anybody
hold your
fucking
own.
with them. But, like, if I like you, I'll go sit in your lap and, like, hang out with you. But, like, don't. Otherwise, I'm good. I'm in my own zone.
You still want someone to love you and caress you, but you're
You're a
also like,
little
I got my
witchy.
own. Like I can handle things.
You like Zodiac.
I don't need nobody to save me.
Literally,
Right.
yes,
Like,
exactly.
and you don't really care for, like, people to, like, constantly ask you what's going on or be in your face.
Oh yeah, I'm very
or, like,
to myself.
like
Yes.
two black cats would
Mark?
never work out.
Yes, Mark is like, hey guys, what are you doing? How's everybody at? What's been going on in your life? Did you know that I was doing this? Did you know we're going to start this business next week and we're going to do this? And I'm like in the corner just like.
And you can always tell like when people are getting
I'm fine with
divorced, you'd be like, okay, this didn't work out because of this. Like I can pinpoint like on social media, I'd be like, oh yeah, they're not going to work out because of the dynamics. Like for me, my husband is definitely golden retriever. He's calm. I'm loud
This
as
is
hell.
your husband, right?
Absolutely
No,
not.
That's Benjamin.
No,
Oh,
he's talking about Jay.
Jay?
No.
Jay has been confused.
Everybody thinks he's my husband. Jay has his own.
Jay's gay.
Jay has his own husband. He's married with 5 kids. No.
You think her husband has a fucking sweater on that says dad life and puppy
She
vest?
said we're from Rockwall, and I was like,
well.
where is him?
Yeah.
She
You're
didn't
not
know.
wrong, you're not
You guys,
wrong.
she did not know. Okay. She did not know. No. Jay's not mine. Mine's at home with the kids. Oh,
Good boy.
He's so sweet. He's definitely the
He
calm to
is
my
so
loud ass
sweet.
self. So, but yeah, one day hopefully you'll find one. If you don't, you don't. But make sure they're a golden retriever.
Yeah, now that I think about it, my soon-to-be ex-husband was like black cat.
I'm telling you're gonna notice it now. If you watch just couples, if both of them are black cat, it's never gonna work. So for instance, like on the internet, I'll see 2 creators who are together. They both are creators, right? It ain't never gonna work out. You want more attention than this person does. You can't outdo each other's attention.
Because we really are attention seekers as creators. Like dead ass. When people are like, oh, you only upload that for attention. And I did. And I did. And I got it. And
But
I
my
did
husband
it.
does not. He barely uses social media. Like he's very
Mark's
chilling
the
in the
same
back
way.
and content with it. And he's just like so sweet and just, I don't know, he balances us out a lot. And so as I tell, just look for that person. That's my advice to all couples. Look for the person who's the opposite of you, but understands you. So like golden retriever, black cat, where energy works out perfectly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I want to know more about with Olivia whenever you first got pregnant, because like obviously postpartum anxiety and depression and all those things are really things you don't even fucking know about until you get pregnant. Do you feel like you experienced any of that with her?
Not with Olivia, but Maya, I had some serious postpartum depression.
Yeah.
And like, I remember I would, like, I'm just gonna be honest, before I had postpartum depression, I would look at women and be like, whatever.
Because you already had 2 kids.
Yeah. And I always just like popped right back. And Maya, it was so weird. I remember just crying on the floor, begging God. I was like, God help me. But I felt like I was like in an alternate universe, honestly,
Yeah.
in my brain.
And like you couldn't get out.
Yeah.
No matter how
Everything,
bad you
nothing
want.
felt right.
Yeah.
Everything, even experiences, going places, all of it.
Yeah.
It is a wild thing to go through. And nobody around you like sees it how you see it.
And they
it's
all
like,
invalidate it.
oh yeah.
I feel like, did y'all have like a traumatic birth or anything that caused?
So my only traumatic part was my child got took to the NICU.
That's
and
what I was
so
gonna
like
say.
that's what caused mine, but not a traumatic birth. Did you?
Yeah, with Maya.
Okay.
And then I had emergency C-section. So I was my husband, soon to be ex-husband at the time. We thought, okay, that's what triggered my postpartum.
Okay.
Because I never had, but I'm trying to remember no, I don't know if it was placenta. I had like a placental abruption.
Okay.
And I started hemorrhaging. And then I almost died, and Maya almost
So
died.
traumatic. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, like, even afterwards, like, the recovery was a lot. I had to stay in the hospital
Yeah.
for a while. And then I had this, I don't know.
I feel like that
It
can
was so
definitely
weird.
trigger. That's so traumatic. First of all, you're almost gonna die. Then your baby is gonna almost die. Like that's so traumatic. I know some
And then
people's
you
like
go into
takes long.
surgery.
Yeah.
Where they sedate you.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It's crazy.
It's a lot.
But, like, I remember wondering, like, why don't I? Because I didn't, like, want to hurt Maya, but I didn't want her.
Yeah.
And I wanted my old life back. And it was, like, so much work. Like, I didn't, like, have that feeling of, let me hold my newborn and cuddle her.
Yeah. Not an
It
instant
was
connection.
more like, no connection.
Oh, there's a dog's barking. They're still here.
So you both went through postpartum
Yeah.
Yeah.
depression?
I had postpartum anxiety.
Yeah, mine was anxiety with Boston, and it was very bad depression with Juliet.
Yeah. She's been going through it now. She just came out of
I
postpartum
genuinely
depression.
think I've just probably in the last 4 months really kind of gotten myself back.
Yeah.
But like I was diagnosed with OCD.
Yeah.
And, I mean, like would panic in a sense of like if I saw a video of like another baby like falls in the pool and that baby survives. Like you see like the hero come in and save this baby and it's like all this heroic shit. I would not see the hero part of it. I would see my child falling in the pool, and then it would feel like my child was in the pool. And then I would not be able to calm down until I went and checked my pool and saw him alive and held him and saw him breathing and felt like he was okay. And then I would have to like talk myself out of it. But then the image was still there. So then I couldn't get away from it at random times. It would pop in, and I would just feel like I was carrying around all of this trauma and all of this. This could happen, this could happen, this could happen. And
And then with your second child, it got worse.
yeah, the anxiety wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
With Boston, the anxiety was so fucking bad that I couldn't even walk down the stairs without like clinging to him because I could see myself falling down the stairs and hurting him. With Juliet, I mean, I straight up was like, I don't care about anything. I think that I was not the person meant to be their parent. Like, and then whenever Juliet was born, about a month before that, Boston was diagnosed with autism, and so then I would just be like staring at her thinking like, oh my God, do you have autism too? Like, have I ruined all my kids? Is this my fault? And cause you got to go through that, like, what did I do wrong stage before you realize there's nothing you could have done and nothing you did do. And so it triggered me to be pretty badly depressed, to the point where, I mean, at one point I went to my husband and I was like, you deserve a better wife. They deserve a better mom. Like I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be in this position. And if I just leave and I'm just gone, then you guys will be happier. And he was like,
Yeah.
no.
He's like,
No.
She
Like,
went through the trenches.
yeah, like it was really
Crawling
bad. Like,
out.
straight up, almost like admitted it to a psych ward because it was pretty fucking bad. But thankfully, I had a good support system. I've got great friends and a great husband, and they pulled me out of it. And yeah, that's
You're
why
back.
I don't wish it on fucking anybody.
no. I had a whole different outlook after. Mine only lasted a month.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I was terrified.
Was it right away? So like right when you got home, that's how you felt?
Yeah, it started when I got home from the hospital.
Yeah.
When I got back into my
Everyday routine.
Like you were just with her and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
how did I do this again?
It was so weird, but
Well, that's good you
What
got out
do
of
you
it.
feel like brought you out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think just time? Like healing?
No, well, like so I was like praying a lot.
Yeah.
That's how I think it
Yeah.
happened. But I would just pray that it wouldn't last any longer than I wanted it to.
Did you start to do things like go outside or call friends or rely on anybody that you hadn't in a while?
So what did I do? I'm trying to remember.
It's been a while.
I would definitely like go outside, try to get some air. Like it was around Christmas time also. And
That helps.
I'd go look at Christmas lights, but then I'd get really bad anxiety. I don't know. But my friends were I don't know.
It's just hard, especially when you come out of the hospital. You had a C-section. It was scary. Your emotions are everywhere. You come home with a baby, and then you also have a teenager. Well, she was probably a teenager, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a son. It's a little overwhelming. So it's nice that you got out of it though, because
Yeah, some people don't.
no, it's really hard.
It took medicine for me to actually I'm on hella antidepressants, but I'm feeling good.
Well, I'm glad they're working.
They
too.
are antidepressing me, so it's great.
Yeah. But it's so real, like how different all of our experiences are, and people go through it.
Yeah.
Mine was just anxiety, because my child got taken from me right away. Ended up getting sick in the hospital, their fault. And it literally dramatized me. And then every time there, I thought someone's going to take my kid away from me. Like, he's going to get sick again. That's all I thought about for years. He's going to get sick again. But I still have anxiety.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Okay. All right. So you share openly on social media about a lot of the things you went through in your life, like, divorce, your children. Has that been like an outlet for you? Have you found community sharing online?
So not really community. I kind of stay to myself as a creator. This is the first time I've been around other creators in a long time. I'll just dip into that. So I used to collab all the time. And then I realized that most creators, it's not friendships, it's more
Work.
Yeah.
And
But they want it to look like friendships.
yeah, and it's not like really genuine because some people can't be happy for other success.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I don't like drama.
Yes.
Like I will run.
Yes.
So that's why I stopped doing that for a while. So I just kind of like I post for an outlet, and I just find comedy in like what I go through, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, your content's so relatable.
It's very funny.
So like something that I learned from you just being here is like you've talked about things that you and your daughter say, like the plate situation, like pick up your plate and she'll like roll her eyes, and you'll redo skits like this on your account.
Yeah.
And it's like your real life things you're going through. And they're just so funny because moms are like, yeah, I'm doing that too right now. We're all going through that.
I sometimes like, make it a little bit more dramatic. And right now on Instagram, I have this super viral video, but people, how like, it's like different like
Vibes on every platform.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Instagram, they tear me up.
Yeah.
Like, I won't even read the comments.
Read the shit out of you on IG.
That's Facebook for me. Facebook for me.
I will only read my
me.
TikTok
Yes.
and YouTube. YouTube's mean to me too. So
I literally
really
stopped
only
posting on Facebook. They hate
I
me
just
over
started
there.
Facebook.
They hate me.
But like the teens get so mad at but it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a video of me talking to myself pretending to be Olivia.
Yeah.
And they'll comment and they'll be like, why would you say that to your daughter? How dare? And I'm like, it's me. I'm saying it to me.
Yeah.
Like, they
And
get
you're
so upset.
dramatizing it a little bit for the internet.
Yeah. But they act like I'm like it's real life happening in the video.
Right.
And
They're
they
just
get so
watching it
upset.
unfold.
Yeah. It's funny because you're on Instagram. It is teenagers who rip me apart. And on Facebook, it's 50-years
Yeah.
who rip me apart.
Mine's all grown ass women.
Always 50 to 60. Really? And then on Instagram, yeah, they're mean as heck to me. They tell me some mean things. I cannot
You do
even.
post some
who
funny
does?
stuff on Instagram.
Like teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They were like the other day I was like trying to like I'm a tough mom. They're like what did they say? Shiver me timbers. And the whole comment section was like, you're scaring me, mom.
Yeah.
like I'm so
They will
embarrassed.
roast the shit out of you.
And I don't have a teenager, so I'm like, I'm not used to this, you guys.
Yeah, Olivia roasts you all day, doesn't she?
Yeah.
It's a love language.
She says I'm cringe.
I get called cringe non-stop. Non-stop.
We're like, we're actually cool.
I get so much shit for the type of socks I wear.
It's
for
like-
anything.
When I can't stand when she's in the car with me and through the drive-through, because I immediately be like, yes. And she's like, yes. It makes fun of me. And I'm like, she's like, why do you act fake? I'm like,
All of us
It's my customer
millennials do
service
that
voice.
though. Yeah, we totally do.
and she says I do extra stuff because I'm always trying to make sure like the worker knows I'm nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm
Thank
like,
you so much.
You.
Yeah, me too.
Of course, yeah. Thank you.
I don't want you to spit in my fucking food. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be the reason that you had a good day today. Be like,
Yeah.
that lady really helped me. You know? That's me.
Or
too.
like when you're walking, walking pedestrian through Target
Yeah.
parking lot and you're trying to hurry.
Yeah.
Like I'm fast.
yeah,
Thank you, car.
walking extra fast. Like, oh, let me jog. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're like, Mom, what are
That's
you
how
doing?
extra I am. I don't want to be anybody's problem.
That is so relatable. I cannot.
I'm the exact same way. And Mark is the opposite. He wants to be someone's problem. Because, like, I don't like to be late at all. And I'll be like, we can't be late. Like, we have to be there. So and he'd be like, they'll be fine. Everybody's fine. They can wait. And I'm like, no, that's so rude. So, yeah, I'm just like you in that sense. I'm going to go over the top.
Yes.
You have so many funny things that you do. Like, if you, off the top of your head, like, what's one of the most embarrassing parenting moments or like a funny, embarrassing parenting moment that you had that you can recall?
She's like, every day I'm roasted. You guys.
A funny parenting moment?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I literally don't know. Like, I feel like I embarrass myself all the time with the kids. I don't know. Bear's just so funny. Like, he just calls me out on, like, everything now. That's why I know I'm heading towards, like, oh, no, he's going to be too cool for me. I don't know if I have one. I've had one where I've done stuff where I'm like trying to carry my babies and I like peed my pants like on the way to my car.
Give it all.
Like, so like we were
Wait.
no, literally we were in HEB and like the kids were like, I couldn't stop. They were like needed a nap. They needed a nap and they're like crying. So I'm like, and then people are staring at me. I'm trying to get out of the grocery store and I'm like, I'm not going to take them to the dirty bathroom. First of all, both of them were in the cart and I can't take the cart in the bathroom. And so like, I literally had the cart and the groceries and I made it all the way to that damn cart. And I put the babies in the thing. And I even thought about grabbing a diaper. And I couldn't even grab a diaper. And I just started peeing. So then what do? I sit down in my car seat with pee pants.
I need you all to know HEB just opened like a year and a half ago.
With
so
pee pants on my seat. On my seat. And so like Chris gets in the car. He's like, why does it smell like pee in here? I said, I might have been. And so, we're still traumatized with that. My husband's literally like tried to spray everything, but no, that seat was covered in pee. And it wasn't like I peed in the seat.
No, yeah.
I just peed in my pants. I couldn't hold it. Like I couldn't. That's it.
That mom bladder though is for fucking real. Because I used to be able to hold it for like a long time. Like I'd feel like, oh, I've got to pee, and I can hold it for like a good 30 minutes. Now it's like as soon as I've got to pee, I'm like, I got to go right now, or I'm gonna piss myself.
No, literally,
straight up, because I can't hold it.
I was too worried about the kids being dirty in the bathroom that I just it didn't work. Well, you know, it's okay.
I can't run, jump on a trampoline.
Yeah, same.
Oh my god,
None of it.
Yeah, the last time.
They're like, that wasn't even funny,
bad.
Cindy. This happens to all of
my
us.
Friends know, like, there's no. I was jumping on the trampoline with my friends, and I went to do like a split in the air, and they were like, Ashley, there's pee. And they saw like the spot, and I was like, I'm so sorry. It's so embarrassing.
Oh my God.
I was told that
Like, why
I
are you
need
looking
a
at my
sling? Yeah, a sling on my bladder. The doctor was like, you need surgery.
That's a thing. Oh, my mom had that.
Shit.
You will need that. Your bladder drops a lot.
Oh my god, I didn't know
Like,
this.
like if I cough.
Yeah, same. If I start coughing, I will piss myself 100% of the time. I will full on piss myself. If y'all see me and you're like, why did she change clothes 3 times today? Because I peed myself.
See, mine wasn't
You
even
need a
funny. That
sling.
happens to them all the
On
time.
your bladder.
Well, let's bring Jay in real quick and
Yeah.
get to know Jay.
We got to do some of the. Sound is. It means it's time.
Hi guys.
The dish with Daddy Jay.
Yes. So let me tell you that I've just been love hearing all of your segment, everything that you talked about. But the one thing I need to say is that y'all talked about penis pictures. Okay. Now, I am a gay male, and so it is very common for us to immediately exchange that. It's like, what am I going to write or taste?
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Like for real, it's very common in the gay world, like to start with that.
So instead of saying hello, you're just like,
Well, it's like
here.
a hello, here's what I have to offer, you know, and it is
Wow.
very common. But, you know, in gay world, it's very hookup culture, right? You kind of take the car for a test drive before deciding to, you know,
like the grinder.
lease on it. Yeah. So me and Kyler, we met on Grindr. And so we are a Grindr love story, but it's interesting to
sweet.
hear the lady's perspective on pictures like that, right?
Yeah, no, I don't want that shit.
You know, it's very interesting on how everyone thinks. That's when y'all were like, I wonder what men are thinking. I was like, I could tell you. You know, because it's like, oh, okay, all right. You know, type vibes. Okay, I see. Okay, you know.
I couldn't handle that.
But, you know, it's definitely different for sure, right? Depending on, obviously, male or female. But I also wonder, well, we do have a bisexual ex-scissoring lesbian. And so
Indeed.
the question would be
Indeed, I did.
did y'all ever send each other vagina pictures?
No.
Oh, okay. I just had to know that really
I don't
quick,
even
guys.
think I've ever sent a man a vagina picture.
Here's my vagina.
It's like, what kind of poses do women do? Like, men were like, like this.
In front of the mirror, all spread eagle. I gotta make this look good.
What are you doing?
Staple it to your lips.
Tuck a lip in real quick. It's tinier than it appeared.
Let me Photoshop this pimple out.
What is that? That's
Your
a
lips
big
that
one. That's a tiny one.
No, literally, what would men think?
Maybe boobies.
Look at the size of her clit. Yeah, I've sent plenty of boob pics.
Yeah, that was just something that popped into my mind.
Hey, I had my nipples pierced at one point. I loved to fucking show those things off.
Nobody sends vaginas though.
No, nobody really
Okay, well, good.
sends
Thank you
vaginas.
for letting me know.
If you
because
do, comment, please. We'd like to know.
yes, what kind of poses do you?
She's been out of the game a long time. She don't know. She don't
I
know.
have. I did. My husband likes ass pics, so it's a lot easier for me.
I'm sure somebody somewhere has sent.
I think so. I think so.
Oh, I don't.
You know what? I
I'm
do
sure
know
they've
because
said some
one of
weird
my
shit.
No, I do know because one of my good friends back in high school, one time I opened her phone and she had a plethora. And my nosy ass was like, "Oh my God, you have a beautiful vagina." She's like, "Jay, get out of my picture."
I think if you're long distance, you probably would. I would to
Yeah.
my husband. He was like, "Let me bend it over. Let me see that." Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if I just met somebody.
I don't think I could ever watch it back and be like, "Oh yeah, my vagina looks great."
Dad looks juicy. Oh my God. Okay.
It's like, you guys, I send those all the time.
All the time.
Also, speaking about Snapchat, traditionally speaking, in the gay world, Snapchat is where,
All the dick pics.
yes, like that's where people will try to
That's
hit
where
you up
they
in the
were sent to
DMs.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's usually where people try to be like, it goes
they
down in the
disappear.
Snapchat DMs type vibes. So
It
yeah,
goes
very
down in the
interesting.
Snapchat.
I wonder if Snapchat has like a database where they have like all their hidden stuff and it's just
Bunch of
Probably.
dicks.
a bunch of dicks.
Yeah.
I would hate to be the one running that section.
I mean, I think it's interesting because in the social media world, right? Like, for example, at least for me and Kyler, I tell Kyler, I'm pretty sure, well, it has happened where people will send him pictures, right? Like they just see his social media and they'll do it. It's very common, but that's just
Oh,
the
like
gay
they'll
world.
be like, "Oh, they're gay. I'm gonna just send them a picture." Wow.
To like try to, hit on people and stuff. So it happens.
So, like in the gay world, are they respectful that like you're married? Or are they like, no?
No, not really. It doesn't happen to us as much now that we're full-fledged fathers with 5 children. But back in the day, people would try to slide into the DMs, and me and Kyla would just laugh or, joke about it. We would show each other stuff, but it's interesting. But I saw
us the
some
tea,
TikTok
please.
drama, and so I was like, "Ooh, let's comment about it." Did y'all see that TikToker that got arrested for shoplifting at Target?
I sure did. This just happened. So, like, when y'all are listening to this, it's only been a week since this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is a fairly big creator, I actually think.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and so what she would do, like, she would record herself like vlogging, filling her cart up with, groceries and stuff, and that was her content. And then she just like would steal the stuff. Yeah,
I think it's so wild. Well, I think that with social media, sometimes people feel the necessity to keep up, right? Or to have more or to show more. So they maybe go through great lengths to front on social media, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you don't got it, don't be going shopping. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
maybe share the part of your life where you're actually going through. Like, if you really are struggling, share that and be real from that
Yeah.
perspective versus trying to keep up.
Hopefully, it's all a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I always hope that like the best for somebody because I'm like, dang, I would hate for my channel to be about something and then I'm like, you would lie the whole time. Like, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Wow. It says she even went as far as to using fake barcodes.
Yeah.
Like so that whenever she
So
was
she could get it
scanning her
cheaper.
stuff that it would appear, that she was still scanning it. Her name is Marlena Velez. She was straight up arrested for Target shopping.
They just name dropped.
I was like a creator.
Oh man, it's Googleable. You did it.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. The other one that is trending right now, and it kind of brings us back to Gypsy Rose, is that mother who, what is it, Munchausen by proxy.
Oh yes.
That
Daisy.
is, yeah.
Have you heard of that?
I think that's why.
I saw the show.
Hear about the mom right now who did it.
Right. So Munchausen
what?
by proxy usually is very popular by Gypsy Rose, right? The one that her mom. But
There's a new one.
boyfriend.
well, there's this mom right now. It's
She
happening
is
in
a
this
viral
moment.
creator
She's
A
a
creator,
big creator
who
from
has
Australia.
shared her life and who literally has been doing that to her daughter, medically inducing her
Well, she
into
was sharing
situations.
that her daughter had issues with her brain.
Yeah, and has GoFundMe and everything.
Had a GoFundMe and everything, and was like, we just found out that our daughter has tumors, and is like crying and everything, and has been sharing this journey, and come to find out she was poisoning her kid the whole time. It's a baby. It's a baby.
A baby.
To
straight up.
be completely and totally honest, it's a baby. I think it's sick and twisted and disgusting, and I hope that justice is served. I don't even know how is justice served in that situation where you've taken an innocent tiny baby and poisoned their brain in their most crucial time of development.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
Is this what's going on with the baby now? I guess
They've been removed.
A nurse has kind of.
So she got caught because she posted on social media and she was lying as she was posting.
And the nurse saw the
We
discrepancies.
found these tumors, and the nurse was like, "What do you mean? Like this is not what happened." And the baby as well. They have been removed, and they said the baby's just thriving now.
I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the dad
Thankfully.
Praise the
didn't know.
Lord.
The dad had no idea. The mom is the one, apparently.
But the mom would be like, "Hi guys," like, or she'd be like, "My daughter has tumors. Oh, let's make a cup of coffee." Like it was like those red flags that you were seeing, and like everybody copes with trauma differently. But it's like now everybody can see that like something was wrong there. So
You know, it's
pretty sad.
It's very sad, right? As a father, and then as a foster parent who has taken in children who needed temporary care, right? It's very upsetting from both angles. How traditionally speaking, your parents should be your protectors, should be the ones who ride or die for you, protect you from the evil, and when it's induced by your parents,
Oh, it's unfathomable.
horrible.
Yeah.
I just don't even know what the how could that child ever go back to that parent? You know, how does the state or the country protect that child from this parent? Because I mean,
You know, I don't know how it works in Australia, but in the U.S., when a child is taken from the custody of their parents, usually the state builds a plan of what they need to do, parenting classes,
that's why
all
I'm
of that,
like,
therapy. So
And the thing is, though, is that they could go back.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's just like it's such a shock that that's
Like
a
being a foster
possibility.
parent, I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
unfortunately,
so
it's
incredibly.
very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But last question for you, because I'm very interested. You talked about dating. I know you're not dating right now, but what would the perfect man for you? What does that look like? What do you think? If you could
I
be
put
like,
a lot of thought into this. The perfect guy for me, it does not. I wouldn't mind. I'm just talking about physical appearance
Okay.
first.
All
I
right.
wouldn't mind a white guy, but I like
Color.
Hispanics. Yes,
okay,
mixed, whatever.
Yeah.
But definitely somebody with I'm very goofy, like very goofy, and somebody that can have fun, life of the party,
Yeah.
jokester. Would definitely want to do TikToks with me. Like I know that sounds silly, but I didn't have that.
Yeah, no. Whenever you're a creator, having that partner that'll do that with you is so exciting.
Yeah.
And it's just as supportive. It's not like he
Yeah.
wants to do it. It's just like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, even
down.
if you just support me in the
Yes.
background, like
Yeah.
that's cool. Somebody that's just patient, calm. I'm so like anger issues. I am on the lookout for those. If I see one red flag, I'm running. I don't ever want to deal with that again.
Yeah.
Because I'm just super just down to earth.
Yeah.
And I guess that's somebody that's selfless. You know, I'm a big people person, somebody that loves people. That's what I really want.
So if y'all got any brothers out there, if you're listening,
cousins, brothers,
you're like, hey, that's
fathers.
Todd. Send
her
him
up.
Ashley's way.
Yes.
I've seen people get like TikTok love,
Yeah.
but I don't know. if I could- that or like I would totally go for like a 40-year-old guy.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
daddy
too.
vibes. Take care of me vibes.
You know, it's really not all like that,
Ain't nothing wrong with having a little crush. You know,
No.
I have my TikTok crush for sure.
Who's
And me and
yours?
Kyler share. His
Me and Kyler share.
No, like we tell each other, like, oh my God, that's so handsome. I don't know his name, but his name is Golden Balance on TikTok. He does cooking videos. And at the very end, he goes, Namsula. And I think he is just the most gorgeous. He has a wonderful personality, and me and Kyler are always looking at his videos, and we share stuff like that. We don't.
like everybody might
We don't
have
feel
one.
threatened like that. You know how like in some relationships you're not able to say, "I'm
yeah.
like, come on, we all have
You look
I've
him up.
seen him.
Let me see.
crushes."
Oh, yeah.
So
That would
that's
be your
him.
type.
He is cute.
Yeah, he's very cool, and the way that he talks, and he's very just kind, and yeah.
Like everybody has a TikTok
yours?
crush. I already said mine.
Who?
Jelly roll.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
already
you
said.
did.
I something about him. He just
remember.
seems so sweet.
Mine
Yeah.
would
What
be a
about
woman.
Paige?
Gabby Egan.
Oh, I
Haven't you
love
met
Gabby.
Jelly
I
Roll?
don't know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah. He's cool.
I went to the Morgan Wallen concert and saw Jelly Roll.
I saw you there.
Oh, duh. I forgot I saw you.
I would love to meet Jelly Roll, by the way.
Hello, Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
Anyways.
He's very nice. But yeah, I think Gabby is my TikTok crush. I love her.
I
I
have
love her
to look her
energy.
up.
She's
Come on, Gabby.
hilarious. She is going to come on the pod.
Oh,
She is super fun.
Yeah.
And I just love her no bullshit attitude. Plus, she just kind of looks like she'd toss you around a little bit. So I like that about her. Yeah.
well, it was amazing, guys. I'll see y'all soon.
Bye,
Bye,
Jay.
Jay. Alrighty, you guys. We've got to get Ashley out of here. She's got other kids to pick up from
That's right.
school. So we're going to let her go on out. Thank you again for coming
Yes,
by.
thank you
hanging
so
out with us,
much.
Talking about pee and penises and
All the things.
You're welcome.
I love it, you guys. We kept those giggles going.
And the love flowing.
And until next time.
Mom knows best.
Or at least she's trying her best.
That's
Yes, she
right, baby.
is. Bye, guys.